People think this city was built for the future. It wasn't. It was built to survive a collapse that has already begun. Behind the marketing and the glass facades lies a calculated gamble with the fate of a nation. We were told this was a $58 billion miracle, a grand vision to save Egypt from its own crushing weight. But look at these towers. They don't look like progress. They feel like monuments to a debt that might never be paid. An economy under extreme pressure and a river that may not last forever. Something is changing in the desert, and you need to see why before the sand covers the truth. Imagine a nation of over 100 million people struggling to afford the basics, while billions are poured into concrete and glass in the middle of nowhere. This is the new administrative capital, a fortress for the elite, built on loans that are starting to feel heavy. Every stone laid here is a promise made to international banks, and every promise has a price. The luxury you see is a mask, a gold-plated shield against a reality that is far more grim. And this is where things start to feel off. But let's look at what's happening beneath the surface. A city this size requires a massive invisible heart. Thousands of miles of fiber optics, cooling systems that fight a losing battle against the African sun, and a power grid that consumes more than entire provinces. Consider the maintenance, the constant struggle to keep the elevators moving, the air flowing, the lights burning in a city surrounded by nothingness. If the economy falters, if the maintenance stops for even a week, the desert heat will turn these glass towers into ovens. We are creating a dependency on technology that might be too expensive to sustain. When the power flickers, the dream becomes a trap. Right now, inside the iconic tower, engineers are watching the numbers, and something isn't adding up. This isn't just about the money, it's about physics. Heat, sand, erosion. This isn't theory, this is already happening. We are pushing materials to their absolute structural limits in one of the harshest environments on Earth. The expansion of steel, the stress on the foundations, the relentless wind carrying tons of abrasive dust. If you think this is just about architecture, wait. There is a silent war between the steel and the sun. A war where the shifting of sand creates a slow, invisible destruction. And in the desert, the sun usually wins. Let's talk about the silence. Walk through these streets in your mind. They are wide, grand, and terrifyingly empty. Thousands of luxury apartments stand ready, yet the average worker who built them will never afford a single square inch here. It's a graveyard of ambitions, a city designed for millions that currently serves only the few. Think about the psychological impact of living in a ghost town. The echoes in the lobbies, the empty malls, the feeling that you are being watched by 1,000 glass eyes, but no one is there. And this is where it gets disturbing. Can a city without a soul truly survive? Or are we just witnessing the construction of the most expensive ruins in history? Architecture without people isn't a city, it's a monument to ego. But everything you've seen so far is just the surface. Let's look at the hidden map, the one they don't show in the brochures. By 2050, the Nile, Egypt's only lifeline, will be under unprecedented stress. Upstream dams, rising temperatures, and a growing population are creating a perfect storm. This city is positioned as the lifeboat, a safe haven away from the chaos of a sinking delta. But a lifeboat only works if you can afford the ticket. This isn't just urban planning, it's the architecture of exclusion. A world where even the water you drink is a tool of control. The beginning of a new segregated future, where resources are the ultimate weapon. Think about the cost of staying safe. Living in a fortress surrounded by a desert that wants you gone. Constant surveillance, controlled gates, a life lived behind glass while the world outside struggles to breathe. Is this safety, or is it a different kind of prison? The designers call it a smart city, but in the dark, it feels like a desperate attempt to ignore a world that is rapidly changing. The systems are watching, the walls are high, but the sand is already at the gates. By the time the realization hits, there may be nowhere left to run. The luxury is the lure, but the isolation is the price. The money might not last forever. The Nile is shifting, and the desert is patient. It doesn't care about $58 billion. It only knows how to reclaim what was taken. The outskirts are already being dusted by the dunes. Every night the wind brings the sand a little closer, a slow, rhythmic invasion. The elite thought they were buying safety, a permanent escape from the decay of the old world. But by the time people realize what this city really is, a fragile cage in a hostile land, it may already be too late. The trap is set, and the doors are closing. We keep building higher, as if we can reach a place where the consequences don't exist. But the higher you build, the harder the fall. Egypt's new capital is a warning to every nation that thinks concrete can solve a crisis of the soul. It is a gamble with the future, a bet against nature that has never been won. Is this the peak of human achievement, or the final tomb of a civilization that refused to look down? Look at the sand. It's already moving. It's already here. Would you stay? Or is this exactly what it was designed to become?